Is he injury prone? I'm not going to say he's injury prone, but he's had quite a few injuries since he's been in the league. If it continues to happen, then it's no longer a narrative. I mean, it's the truth. He's going to have to figure out why. Why? You know, the ACL, you can't control that unless guys block better that his rookie year. The calf injury, you can probably feel like you can control that. I don't know what, went on with his wrist ligament and all that, but when you've had the injuries that Joe has had, if it continues, then I'm sure that he's injury prone. That's what's going to be said, and it's rightfully so. But I'm not going to say he's injury prone just yet, because that ACL injury, again, I don't know what quarterback is going to take that hit and not tear his ACL. A lot of soft tissue injuries can be avoided if the training is done the correct way in the offseason. I know that firsthand because I had a ton of soft tissue injuries when I was playing early in my career. I figured out what was going on and never had one again the rest of the way. My rookie year, hamstring. Second year, groin and hamstring. Third year, didn't play in one game, hamstring, tore it twice. Tore it, came back, and I was running at like 80%, and the trainers were like, you got to push it. You got to go to 100%. And I knew in my heart of hearts, I'm like, if I push it, it's going to tear again. I can tell. And I'm running and like, you got to go full speed. I'm like, if I go full speed, it's going to tear. I can tell. And my dumb ass listened to him, and I went full speed, and it tore again. And the offseason comes. This is a true story right here. And I was watching TV. I wasn't married at the time. It was my girlfriend. That's now my wife. She was watching some shit like Access Hollywood or some shit like that. And some dude comes on the screen and was like, yoga will help all athletes, but he was like a yogi to the stars. And so they put his number up on the bottom of the screen. I wrote that shit down and I called him and I started doing yoga with him, power yoga. And it was the hardest shit I had ever done in my life. And it worked for me. Like, I never had a soft tissue injury again. When I tell you, like, I would drive to him, I would think of any excuse. Like, if I hit traffic, I'm turning around. Like, cause the workout was that hard. It was an hour nonstop, and it was the hardest shit I had ever done. It challenged you so much physically, but it was more so mentally. But it helped me. Soft tissue injuries can be avoided because I had so many of them. And once I got with Mark, I never had them anymore. I didn't have any more soft tissue injuries. You just have to put your body through some things that mentally is hard. Like, I don't think nobody understands how hard and I think because I was an athlete, he used to try to break me and he wanted me to quit, and I wasn't gonna quit. And the workouts were so hard, but they benefited me. And that, even to this day, I tell guys all the time, if you have soft tissue injuries, I guarantee you getting this power yoga, you wouldn't have them. I mean, I got so good at yoga, man, I made a DVD, me and Mark. And so those can be handled if training is done the correct way. Joe needs to figure it out. He will figure it out. He has all the resources in the world.